G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to Anno 2205. Let's get into this. Now we're doing pretty well. We've got a lot of our stuff pumping along here. Let's just check out all our goods. We're plus on that, plus on this. Got no negatives, no negatives. No, I've got one negative on juice. Got no negatives on pretty much everything. I think we're completely balanced at the moment. I think it's time. Oh, we're not balanced on IntelliWare, and we're definitely not balanced on beef. Well, not beef, you know, luxury foods. We've got a massive surplus of rejuvenators though, that'll help with our upgrading. So what I think we're going to do is work on our corporation level this session, try and get larger in corporation levels. We're also going to join the stock market. We've got almost 2 million credits in the bank, which is enough to start our corporate dominance. So let's join the stock market. Yes. And basically this opens up this whole new section. Now we start with 45 influence. This is a new type of, you know, resource, and it costs 25 influence to initiate an auction. Otherwise they just slowly pop up as you play. Now you always want to have 15 influence spare at any given time, because that allows you to cancel auctions. So if people try and buy your own stocks that you control, you can cancel it. And you can also spend influence on espionage missions, because basically if I buy stocks from here, for example, I actually share in, this guy he's making losses. So he's negative 500 per minute or whatever. So I share that loss if I own stock in his company. This one here, look at this one, plus 3K. You know what I mean? So you can affect the other companies in the espionage tab. So for example, this girl here, like say I had, what was he? This guy he's at negative 6K, right? So I could do a patent transfer where I send him some of the patents that I control, and that increases his revenue, which reduces the deficit that I'm receiving from my shares in his company. Or, you know, I can give them a smear campaign, which will lower the cost of all their stocks and stuff like that. So there's quite a lot to do here. Looks like but the first thing I like to do is buy all my own stock, because while all these things have bonuses, right? So for example, this chick, it doesn't have a mouse over, but I'm pretty sure that is a bonus to electronics. Okay, so she gives you a 3% bonus to electronics plus money. So that's a very valuable stock to us. And but if I get all my own stocks first, what my stocks do is give me a bonus to my influence gain, which is the resource, as well as a huge bonus to my cash flow. So it costs 25 influence to start an auction. So let's do it. Yeah, blam. And then we're going to downgrade this button here, down rate. This costs you 10, and it basically means that it reduces the maximum level of the bid, so it saves you money. Now you really need 50 resources, 50 total influence before you start an auction, because if you start an auction, you downrate it, that'll leave you with enough resources to cancel an auction. So at the moment we're at 13, which means that until that's 15, we're in danger of losing our stocks. Ooh, we've got to actually bid on it. So every time it's under 10 and you bid, it goes up, and we're going to win this one, it looks like, for only less than $1 million. That's awesome.
Not the worst case scenario, but not good.
Thanks a lot, mate. So we just got an extra 4K plus 3% influence gain, and we're already at 14 influence. And when that gets back up to 50, I'm going to redo it again and just keep doing that until I own everybody on the planet. Now, next. My mouse has stopped moving for some reason. Right, there we go.
Let me just close this file, then you can proceed.
Wow. IntelliWare is very valuable at the moment. Now this thing here, you might have noticed, basically if you have the Android app, I actually installed the Android app to have a look at it. It's like a puzzle matching game, but you can gain resources, which is you can collect here, but I can't figure out how to link it to my account. But and I don't understand how to change my vote here. This is really weird. Well, we've got to wait till this period of time ends, I guess. Okay, so back to the plan. So our plan is to increase Wild Water Bay's population, and actually what I might do is, just before I start, I think I'll just log into Cape Amber and nick off with the whatever graphene has been collected, just so it's going to have a full load for me to pick up at the end of my session. Nice.
Attention. Auctioning for own corporation.
Okay, so this guy's trying to buy our share, right? We don't want that to happen, so we're just going to cancel it by spending 15 influence, and that's going to save us all this time and all this money. When you're earning, you know, $20 million a minute, you can just don't worry about it, but it's going to take us a while to get there. But talking about earning a lot of money, we're going to start building up Wild Water Bay.
Incoming.
Okay. We're actually probably ready to colonize the moon.
However, there's still one little problem with the whole deal.
We need some super alloys. This is the main quest for this location. We're basically just going to continue building these towns just because we want to increase our cash flow. We will be keeping the general concept of just making this a farming island, but it doesn't mean we want to completely not develop it, because one, we needed a workforce, and two, we need the money, because the more infrastructure we build, the more farms and all that kind of stuff.
Missing goods.
See, now we need more organic food. Plus 12. Yeah, so the more infrastructure we build, the more operational costs.
From an adequate supply of goods.
And of course, this will just mean that we end up in huge debt. So we're still -8, and you click it and see how there's a little pop-up. So now we're +2 food. And I think I'll populate this whole area at the top as well. One, two, three, 4.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Still need more food input. Unexpected traffic drop. Let's just ignore that. Connected. It's my VPN freaking out. Okay, let's just put down these buildings and then fix our food situation. Oh, we're almost out of energy. So we're +1 food now.
transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
We still need more food. What is going on with our food production? What I think I might do is just build another one of these. And one of these guys, just so we can just get a little bit more production of our bots here. So we need
Edge, sharpen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's going on? Why is that such a different shape? Doesn't matter. Okay. So we're still plus. Let's just delete some of that. And delete that. And we're still already plus 4 now. Plus 2. Just going to stick another one on straight away. And we're just going to continue with this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Yep, I hear ya. Okay, you blam, you blam, you blam. Okay. Oh, I hope this can get around. Nope. So that is actually cut off. So that's kind of annoying. The entire road system's one to the left. Fortunately, you can't mass move in this game, which is a real pain. That's what you get for not measuring out properly. But I think we can just fudge it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be a little bit weird. Ooh. We need to actually do it manually, don't we? Because it's not going to line up with those other roads. But I'm pretty sure it'll still fit. In fact, it fits nice. Bam. I'm not going to move all those other cities. That's just way too much effort. Okay. You can see our income increasing. And our influence.
The transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Okay, so what, we're minus food again. Minus 6 food and plus 3 food. Okay.
Want some more?
Where's our bottleneck? Our bottleneck is actually robots. Let's just come back over here.
How you doing? Long time no see. No
Sell
way
some
I'm
of
gonna
that.
say no to a deal like that.
Oh, wait. There we are, sell all them. So we need some more robots coming in here. I think I can actually pump another one of these, can't I? Plus 5 cobalt.
Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
Ah, and we need lots more water. Bam, bam. These roads will need to be adjusted as required later on. Keep an eye on our shipping. Let's put a little shipping trucking thing here. And we are still short much water. Minus 21. 10. Minus 5. Let's put this one here. Minus 1, plus 1. Okay, so we're back on track for water. And we've basically
Transfer route inefficient. Cause missing goods.
filled out all this stuff. And we need one more farm. Okay.
Space shuttle docking.
So now that we've got all these people here, you can see we're getting quite a large cost by just having one type of building, even though we can fill plenty more space with buildings. What we want to look at here is the possibility of upgrading some of this into a cityscape. What I might do is, yeah, so I think the next part of this plan is, let's just finish this quest. We need to deliver it to the submerged structure. Where is the submerged structure?
Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
It's over here. What are we missing? Water. Let's put down another water. Oops. I always do that. Got a left click to deselect your little ship. Okay. Now that I've done that, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly check out our space station. I want to try and get a healthy income before we head to the moon. 17, we've got to keep an eye on our influence. We're now safe from takeover, but we want to be able to, you know, basically, well, you know, we've got, basically our account limit is 2 grand, but we have a share surplus of 3 million, which means if we don't spend that 3 million, it's just sitting there doing nothing. Our plus 43,000 is not doing anything. So let's initiate another. Oh, we need 25. Oh, and I definitely want to have the money for the. Yeah, so I have to wait for the. What do I need? I need 25 plus 15. Yeah, okay.
Analyzing
Still, let's have a look at our. We've got an extra workshop expansion spot now, and we have the graphene. So what we're looking for
That's that then.
are these things here, shield
That will make
reinforcements.
some important people happy.
We basically need level 1. Need level... We need a 3 stock. So... I really want to do this. Biomedical laboratories use bioresin instead of synth cells. That's really good. And this one here is really good as well. Food design workshops use rice instead of beef. Both of them are extremely good. What's this one here? 10% increase of agriculture is also really good. So I think we're going to go 3... If we go 3 into... Yeah, 3 into green and 2 into blue is the current plan. We've got 1 extra space, so I think what we're going to do straight away is go straight for blue, which is, no, straight for, yeah, blue. It'll give us the biotech complex. Right. Well, it's pink, isn't it? Whatever this thing is.
Oh, sorry, engrossed in thought.
So,
Further research now accessible. I hope you don't find it boring in here.
oh, I hope you don't find it boring. Okay, that's outside the shield radius, which is a bit of a bummer.
Further research now accessible. Can I be of assistance?
We've got us almost got our solar cells. What's
I'm
this
in the
thing?
middle of a test.
No greenhouse. What if I move this thing here?
I hope you don't find it boring.
Artificial lab.
Come in, but please don't touch
Artificial lab.
it. Come in, but please don't touch anything.
We just need another solar cell. So if I did... This is now powering both of them, so
Yes.
solar cells and solar cells.
Good. I wanted to
Artificial
show you my
lab.
studies anyway.
Artificial lab. So the only thing now is if can we get somehow get a greenhouse attached to this as well. So if we put a greenhouse here, it'll block the solar power. So it's quite tricky trying to get everything to connect. So if I put it there, right? See how the solar power only goes as far as the greenhouse? Which means that this is now... Oh, it's still at plus solar cells. That's bizarre.
I hope you don't find it boring.
What if I do that then?
Temperatures reaching critical levels. Yes? Oh, hello. Good. I wanted to show you my studies anyway.
See, the greenhouses cool things down, which is really weird. So it says +2 temperature.
I'm in the middle of a
But look, if I move this green... If I delete this greenhouse...
Oh, sorry.
These suddenly get hotter.
I wanted to show you my studies anyway.
Still 500
I'm in
bonus.
the middle of a test.
So I think I'll just leave it like that or whatever.
All systems running smoothly.
And that'll allow us to get the bioresin breakdown. And I'll be able to activate this thing and this thing to get 2 extra stuff. Okay. We've got 25. So we're almost ready to buy new shares. And now we should have a huge shortage of goods. Here we are, massive overstocking, plus 193, plus 3. So basically, because what we did, we just enabled that technology that means we
That's
can
much
use bioresin instead of synth
That ended
cells.
well.
So first thing we're going to do is sell
This day is getting better
all
by
our
the
synth
minute.
cells. Hopefully they'll want to buy it.
You came to the right place.
Yes.
My friend,
So
we
let's
have a deal.
sell our synth cells. Except we can't. I've forgotten. I just wasted a whole bunch of synth cells because we can't go above total cash. But I can now delete these things.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
And these things. And replace them with bioresin production facilities. Look at it, 169. $125. And boom, boom, +1. Okay, so now we're using the bioresin from the flower farms to produce our rejuvenators, which we have a huge surplus of. So we can actually probably come in here and just upgrade some of these things.
Yes, please.
Let's upgrade near the bridge.
Transfer route inefficient. Construction of new building types possible. Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
Oh, a shuttle arriving. Okay. We're low on fruit, but we're still high on rejuvenators. Suppose we could upgrade some more of these suckers. Our bottleneck is still our biopolymers.
Influence increases to new level.
I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of that. Doesn't quite fit. How annoying. What's wrong with my mouse? Move, mouse. Okay, so biopolymers are now producing too much sunflower, which means we can fix one of these things up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're still plus, so let's just make another one. 1, 2. Error blocked. Oh, how frustrating. Oh, wait. Just delete one of these. Okay, so basically I'm going to experiment with a new way of doing videos. I'm just not going to bother. Now we're only +3, but we're 71.
timing it and trying to squeeze everything in and getting all flustered because I'm not going quick enough.
So instead, I'm just going to play my normal games. Now have
Edit the video
unsatisfactory
with
unsatisfactory
chunks
neural
and just put
implants.
little intro outros like I'm doing now.
Attention.
So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where it's going to pick straight up. See you next time.